All right, good morning, guys. We got 7.2 multiplying powers with the same base, and the objective is to multiply powers with the same base, same thing. All right, so what I first want to show you is this. All right, so let's say you have 3 raised to the second power. That's like having two threes, like 3 times 3. Now, on today's lesson, we're going to take this 3 to the second power, that'll be a time sign, and then we'll have like 3 to the third power. So the bases are going to be the same of 3. Now, I just said that 3 squared gives you 2 threes. Well, this is going to give you 3 threes. So bring another 3, 3, 3 again. 1, 2, 3. So your final answer, you actually would have 3, and then there are 5 of them, so it would be 3 to the 5th power. Now, there is a faster way of doing this here, and if you notice something about the 3 and the 2, and then you notice the number 5 down here, a faster way of doing this is to add the exponents if there is multiplication between the bases. All right, let me show you an example of how this works here. All right, let's say you have a base of 12 for both of them. They both have a base of 12, and it's important that they are the exact same number. So this is like having 4 of them, and then this over here is like having 3 of them. But the faster thing to do is really just to take 4 plus 3 and get a final answer of 12 raised to the 7th power. Very similar with this one here. This negative has nothing to do with the exponent. The exponent is negative 2 and 7, but we're still going to add them up. So we'd have parentheses negative 5, negative 2 plus 7. We're still adding those numbers. Going to get us the final answer of negative 5 in the parentheses raised to the 5th power. All right, so like your final answer for this one, your base is 8, your power is 9. Let's go to the last one here. Your base is 9 for all of them, so that means you can add your exponents. You'd get like negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1, plus 6 is 5. 9 in the 5th. And actually, I kind of wouldn't mind going over b as well. So you'd have 0.5 in parentheses raised to the, if you add a negative 3 with a negative 8, you'd get negative 11. And to make this into your final answer, you can't have negative exponents, so you'd move it to the bottom. That's what 7.1 was about. So you'd have 1 over 0.5 raised to the positive 11th power. Now, all of these can be thrown into the calculator, and you actually will get a number for, but this is what the directions wants for this one. Okay, a little bit different here. Now, keep in mind, if you're looking to multiply everything, the 4 and the 9 are coefficients. We're just going to multiply 4 and 9. 4 times 9 is 36. Now, what's brand new is when we have the same base. The z is considered to be a base, and so is that one. Now, if you have the same base, you add the exponents. So 5 plus negative 12 would be negative 7. You can't leave this as your final answer because you can't have negative exponents. 36 remains on top because it had a positive 1 as a power. The z gets moved to the bottom, and that would be a positive 7. This one, your coefficients are 2, 9, and 3. Those are just numbers you multiply because there's multiplication between them. Take 2 times 9, 18. 18 times 3 be 54. Okay, now grab the first letter that occurs in the alphabet, which is the A. All right. The exponents on the A's, there's a 1 here, and there's a 2 over here. 1 plus 2 gives you 3, and then you'd have b to the 4th. The next thing that we want to go over is simplify the expression 81 to the 1/4 power. What that's really saying is what number times itself 4 times gives you 81. So I've seen this before, where you fill in those boxes and you're trying to get to 81. Now, your answer, it's going to be a low number because let's say you had 1. You practice with 1. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is not 81, so it's not the number 1. And then you go the next one up. Try 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Well, 2 times 2 gives you 8. times 2 gives you 4, times 2 gives you 8, times 2 gives you 16. We're still not there yet. So then we'll try a 3. Remember, we need 4 of them. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. Your final answer here is 3. And this actually reads, what is the 4th root of 81? The final answer is 3. Here's some other ones that I would recommend for your notes to practice on. You need 4 numbers to get to 16, and it's got to be the same number over and over again. It would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That means your final answer is just 2. On letter B, what number times itself 3 times gives you 27? That answer is 3. And number 64, you just need 2 numbers for 64. What times what gives you 64? It's got to be the same number, though. Final answer for that one is just 8. Okay. This is something that's nice to know. It's not going to be on a quiz or a test, but just a heads up of how to do it here. You have 64 raised to the 3 over 2 power. You ignore the 3 to start the problem. You just focus on the 2. So you'd say, what 2 numbers, when you multiply them, give you 64? And that answer is 8 times 8 gives you 64. So right now you have the number 8. Okay, so the 2 is taken care of. So we're done with the 2. Now we have the 3. So we raise it to the 3rd power, and you take 8 times 8 times 8, and that would be the final answer for that one. Okay. And then this one right here. Everything's multiply. Absolutely everything is multiply. So your coefficients are 2, 3, and 5. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, then grab the lowest letter in the alphabet, which is A. And remember, all you're doing is you're adding the exponents. So 2/3 plus 1/3 is 3 over 3, or 1. Your B value, what do they got? 1/4, I think, is what that is. 1/4 plus 1/2. Common denominator is 4. So 1 plus, say what times 2 gives you 4? 2. So 3/4. All right, and same. And that's it, guys. The scientific notation stuff we'll talk about later, so don't worry about that. And that should be it. Good luck, guys.